Okay, so today we're gonna make a tote bag. And this pattern here is for a smaller tote bag. But if you have a larger pattern or if you want to make it larger, you just measure out the dimensions, okay, from length and width. But this one here is actually a pattern I made for my Bible bags that I have. And I can show you one of the Bible bags I made. It's a Bible bag. And so this is the pattern that I made for it. But we're just gonna go ahead and do the basic one here. So what we're going to use for the most part, and anything else that I add will show. I'm going to do some stick pins, a rotary cutter, and some paperweights. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the paperweights and your pattern, of course, or you can measure out on your fabric. And I'm using this fabric. It's like a canvas type of dress fabric that I have for a fashion show that I'm going to use for this one. And it's going to be a nice little tote bag, okay? So I have the pattern here. I'm cutting out 2 pieces of fabric. So I'm going to cut out 2 of this, not on the fold, just 2 pieces of fabric. So let's go ahead and start cutting. And so now we have our 2 pieces of fabric, but it's kind of uneven. So I will take my ruler, pull it even. I always like to use this cutting mat because then I can use a straight line. You see a straight line going down to know that I'm at the straight line. So we'll take it and just even them out. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to do this a little backwards for the camera. Perfect. And just take it on off, throw that to the side. So now we have our 2, and then the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to get the straps together. So let's get, okay, so for the straps, we're going to use this pattern here. It's a 2" by 6". So I'm just going to grab my paperweight. And these are actually what you call washers. You can find these at Hobby Lobby or Hobby Lobby, Lowe's, anywhere like that, washers. And they get them. They were like, when I bought them years ago, they were like 30 cents a piece. So you just grab, you're gonna make 2 of these. And again, so now I have the 2 straps that I need, and then I have the 2 pieces of fabric that I need. So then we're going to take this strap, we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to pin it. So we will need pins for this. You're going to fold it in half and pin it. See if I can pin it this way so you can see it. So you don't have to put a ton of them in there, but you do want to seal it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my thing. So I'm on 1, 2.5, and then I have it as whatever standard is there, which is, it has a 0, it has dots. So I'm leaving it at that. And then I'm going to make sure that I'm using a J, the basic one, presser foot, and that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so now that I have all of them, it's seamed up, right, just along this side, I'm going to turn it inside out, which is actually the right side. So you just hook it. I'm going to show you. Let me see where my camera. Okay, right here. You take it and you hook it in and you close your pin. Then you're going to take the top part, and you're going to push it through. Okay, and you see how I pull the top through? because this isn't a stretchy fabric, so you have to kind of put a little muscle in there and pull it on over. And then you pull on over to the other side. Okay, and here's your seam, so you can see the seam where I sewed. It's now on the other side. If you have any stray fabric or anything like that, just trim it off, okay? And so once you have that one, you're going to do your next one the same way. Okay, so now we have our straps. And I went ahead and ironed them. Down so you can have them flat, okay? So if you have like a fabric that's not as stretchy or some type of lace or anything of that, you don't want to iron those. You want to actually try to go out. I'll teach another class on how to do those fabrics, but for this case, this is like a canvas fabric, so do not do that. So the next step that we're going to do, because we have our straps, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hem this. And I'm going to do it at a 1/4 inch hemming, okay? So we're going to hem this, and I'm going to show you how. We're going to take our gauge, and we're going to mark 2/8 or 1/4 inch. So we're going to take our gauge, and I'm going to get a ruler. I'm just going to connect them. Then I'm going to take it and just fold it down on that line. Okay. And pin it. Hand down, fold it. You can see it's folded. So now I'm gonna do the second one the same way. So you do the same piece the same way across the side, fold it and pin it, and then we're gonna sew across here, okay? So let's do that. Okay, so you have it hemmed. Can you see? It's hemmed across. And I just hemmed it. Let me see if I can get to the camera. I'm sorry. Just right around the edge down there. All right. So after this, we have our strap. We have our bag facing. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place the strap onto the bag facing. So we're going to take it and fold it in half where the right sides are facing each other, wrong side up, or inside up, you would say, but we say wrong side up. And I have my little clips here that I like to use too. We're going to just take it and I'm going to clip it closed, just for the sake of making sure that it's closed up while I'm doing anything on it. And I would always say keep your stuff pretty secure when you're trying to work on it. And we're going to, basically I'm marking, let me get to here. I'm marking the center. So I'm just marking the center. And then, and I like to do that just to keep my place. So from the center, I'm going to measure out 2 inches from the center. I'll move this one clip because this won't lay. So you take your ruler and you go to the edge here. Let me get it straight. Yeah, that's fine. You go to the edge here, and then you're just going to mark 2 inches from the center here. Like that. And you'll flip it. And let's do the same thing. We'll take it. Get your ruler and mark 2 inches from the center. So we'll mark 2 inches from the center there. Okay. And then now we're going to get our strap. And we're going to measure our 1 inch at the edge of the strap. So we're going to take the ruler. I'm just going to do this like this here. If you have like this little cutting mat, it has measuring on it. So sometimes you can use that if you don't have your ruler or can't find it, but you're trying to do a project. Or sometimes when we're sewing, we misplace stuff all the time. So if you do that, that's fine. Just take it though. It's 1 inch here. So just measure it. Make sure it's even. And then just measure you out 1 inch. Can you see that? I don't want to block the camera. And so I'll just connect it. And so then we'll do it again on this side the same way. Connect it. Okay, so now you have your 1 inch and your 2 inch. Can you see them a little mark? I can see them. 2 inch marking checked off. We're going to take out these clippies. Take out the clippies and we're going to open it flat. And then from here, we're going to take the 1 inch. We're going to come on the inside. So that's the outside of the line. This is the inside of the marking that you did. We're going to go in the inside and take the strap and measure it, put it right at the edge or so, right on the inside of your line. Right on the line, but on the inside, not on the outside. So on the right of the line, not the left of the line. And we're going to take our pins, your stick pins, and we're going to place them in up and down, not horizontal, but diagonal. So up and down, you'll put the pins in, up and down. We're going to take the other side of the strap and do the exact same thing. We're going to put... So then it should look like this, basically. You should pin it in, it should look like this. And you see how you see your center line here, your lines are on the outside of it. Should be on the outside, not the inside. But you see it's the center and it's straight up and down. And now we're just going to sew. We're going to sew a box for here to attach it. So you're going to make sure you sew right here. Right where you see the top of the bag and where your line is. It should be matching. And you're going to start sewing right there, right at the line a little bit, okay? So we're going to come over here, place it there, and then you're going to take it and we're going to sew basically a box. So we're going to start going across, pull back stitch, then pull your pin out, and then you're going to go across, slow it down, pull your pin out. You're going to stop on the edge, you're going to take it and rotate. You just lift up your presser foot, wherever that is, right here. You do not have to take your needle up. Just lift up your presser foot. And then we're going to drop the presser foot back down. Go down to the edge, but not all the way off the edge. Stop. Turn. Lift up the presser foot again. Turn it. Drop it. Let's go again. Okay. Stop when you get to the edge of the strap. You're gonna lift your presser foot. Let's turn it one more time. We're making a box or a square. And then when you get to your first stitch, you're gonna stop, back stitch, and take it out. And you'll do this for both sides on all four straps, 4 edges of the straps. All right, so now we have both bags sewn together, the facing, well, not sewn together, but the straps on all the facings of the bag. Now we want to put our bag together. So we're going to take one facing and lay it face up, right side up, and then we're going to take the other one and make it wrong side up, right sides facing each other. Right sides facing each other. And we're just going to pin that around. Okay, so it's pinned now we're going to sew it all together. Sew it all together. Okay, so we sewed it around, all the way around. And now we'll just flip it in. And you want to make sure you get your the edges pushed in really good. Okay, and then it's done. I hope this helped you learn how to make a tote bag, and I hope you liked it. Let me know.